going to stand over here and help her. Thank you.
May we all rise in honor of the bride. It's a very special day. I'm joining Heather and Jeff in the union of marriage. And who gives this bride to be?
Her mother and I.
Thank you, sir. Jeff, may you receive your bride and bring her forward. And you may be seated. Thank you. Now, the two of you leading to this point have each had your separate paths, individual lives that made you who you are. And it's through this journey that I hope the two of you will share and express a similar love to one another. And throughout your journey, if there's a few things that I hope will carry along its way, it would be from the heart to have the ability to listen to one another. What it is that they have to offer. What makes them feel whole and part of this relationship. Secondly, the ability to learn. Learn what it takes to help the other fulfill everything they wish as far as desires, dreams, and goals that they may have. And lastly, the ability to love. Love unconditionally, meaning no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you wish to express to each other each and every day. Jeff, keeping in mind that Heather's happiness will be more important than your own. And also that Jeff's happiness will be more important than yours. And with that in mind, and in your hearts, I'm pretty sure your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So Jeff, I'll ask you first. By your presence here today, alongside Heather, do you take her as your wife in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take her as your wife?
I do.
All right. I'll ask you the same. Heather, by your presence here today, alongside Jeff, do you take him as your husband in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
Thank you. If I can have your bouquet, and I'll have you turn and face each other and take each other's hands. As you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason why you are here today, proving that there is no one more important than who stands before you. So Jeff, I'll have you repeat your vows after me first. I, Jeff, take you, Heather.
I, Jeff, take you, Heather.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I will be there for you.
I will be there for you.
Through good times and bad times.
Through good times and bad times.
Whether we are rich or poor.
Whether we are rich or poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Through laughter and tears.
Through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. Heather, looking into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows after me. I, Heather, take you, Jeff.
I, Heather, take you, Jeff,
To be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will stand beside you.
I will stand beside you
Through success or misfortune.
through success or misfortune,
Through the joys and sorrows of life.
through the joys and sorrows of life,
In sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I will give you my pledge.
Thank you. And at this time, I have the rings, please. Now these rings that the two of you have selected for one another are not only tokens, but they're symbols of the very love and devotion that you're expressing to one another here today. And my hope is that every day wearing these rings may it remind you of exactly that promise and that pledge. And in time, they may lose beauty. But I hope that you take honor and you value wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both. And the two of you will be a wonderful example to all. So Jeff, in taking her ring first, I'll ask you to place it upon her ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And I feel so honored
And I feel so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Okay, taking Jeff's token, you could place it upon his ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I feel so honored
And I feel so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Your bouquet. Now, if you love somebody, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. But there's a poem I'd like to share with you. And it says in part, I love you, not only for who you are, but for what you are helping to make of me. I love you for taking your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over those weak or frivolous things you can't help but see there, but drawing out all of the good, the beautiful, and radiant things that dwell within me. Now I know the two of you keeping each other in mind and in heart, your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So the 17th of September, a day that will now mark your anniversary, in the presence of friends and family. If I could have everybody rise. By the power vested in me in the state of Nevada, it is my honor and my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Jeff, you may now kiss your wife, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Simpson, the newlyweds. Jeff, you may now walk your wife down the aisle.